spectacular setting of Joyce Country in North County Galway. Joyce Country Sheepdogs is run by Joyce on his family's hill sheep farm. Joe breeds and trains pedigree border collie sheepdogs and offers visitors the opportunity to watch the dogs at work, herding his Connemara blackface sheep.
Alright. Right. Sweep. Alright. Sweepy. Wee sweep. Wee sweep. 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 Right. Good boy. Good boy. Walk on. On that on. Walk on. On. Right, come by. Come by. Steady now. Come by, right. Good out. Good out. Good out. Walk. Good out. Walk. Good out. Good out. Good out. Down there.
Joe's family has farmed these hills for 3 generations, and he's worked with dogs himself since he was a young boy. Sheepdogs have always been a necessity when managing stock on these hills, but the dogs traditionally used here had no formal breeding or training. It was in Wales that Joe bought his first pedigree sheepdog, and learned what a benefit it is to have a dog that's fully trained to understand its master's commands. With his sheep grazing on extensive hill terrain, often too difficult or too dangerous for Joe to access himself, Joe can send his dogs high into the hills, knowing that they will respond to his whistles and gather the sheep safely. Joe's skill and training as a handler means that he can move the sheep steadily, causing no distress to them. When the summer comes, Joe and the dogs must gather the sheep for shearing. The easiest way to access the hilly grazing grounds is by boat. Joe drops the dogs off on the shore and takes up a good vantage point on the lake to direct them. Roy's white colouring makes him easy to spot on the hills, and Joe puts a bright coloured jacket on Sweep so that he is easily visible even from a great distance. His whistles can carry for miles up into the hills to direct the dogs left and right, gradually gathering the sheep from even the most inaccessible spots and bringing them safely to the lower ground where Joe and his nephew Porrick can shepherd them into pens. These sheep live on the hills for most of the year, with little contact with humans. Shearing time is one of Joe's few opportunities to get close to them and make sure that they're healthy.
Walk on, Sweet. Sweet. Right, hop in. Right, come here, right, hop in. There now, right. Stand there, right.
The sheep are marked with coloured stripes that distinguish Joe's sheep from those of his neighbours who share the same grazing grounds. Today, Joe only has a few sheep to shear, so he uses the traditional hand shears. These sheep are mainly of the Connemara blackface breed, the only breed with the necessary resilience to thrive on this rugged terrain. Their wool is coarse in texture, making it suitable for carpet manufacturing. Being raised on the wild grasses and herbs of the mountainside produces a lean, sweet meat with a flavour that is second to none. With the sheep tended to, Joe returns to the house, where a group of visitors have arrived to watch a sheepdog demonstration.
These sheep too are unused to coming down. Hello, how you doing? You're welcome. Do it, my I'm just trying to get my sheep down to do the demonstration, so if you bear with me for about 10 minutes, we'll get them here. I'm going to have to go up and let them in that gap. Come on, Dad, walk on. Anyway, sorry about that.
That's alright.
That's what, when you have to prepare properly, this is what happens. There's 4 basic commands we do. Just to go left, we say come by. To go right, we say away to me. To stop is lie down or stand, and to walk on means to bring the sheep to me or push them away from me. Then when I've them taught by voice, I put a whistle on, say to go left, to go right. So if I say away, to right, it's to go right, and to go left. To stop, we go, and to walk on it. So with them 4 basic commands, I can do a lot of work. As you can see, the hills are rough over here, and it's hard to get the sheep off it. So if you have 2 or 3 good dogs, and you have to tell them where to go, what to do, it works a treat. 5 farmers have sheep on this mountain. I'd have 200 sheep, another man might have 500, another man might have 150. If I want to take my own sheep in, I have to be able to show the dog just to take mine rather than bringing all the sheep in. So when I get the dog to me, I have to be able to show it how to separate the sheep. I'll show you that with Roy now in a minute. Roy, come by. Come by, Roy, come by.
The skill and accuracy of these dogs is a result of years of training and generations of breeding, producing dogs with the stamina, intelligence and obedience to manage the sheep efficiently and carefully.
Ready, walk on. Right. Look back. Walk. Right. Stand there. Look back. Walk on. Right. Look back. Walk on. Good boy. I'll do. Good boy. I'll do. Come here, Nipper. Come here. Right. I'll do. Right. Good boy. Good. I don't know if you've seen the film Marley and Me. The scene that was made when they came to Ireland and their honeymoon was made with my dogs and my sheep. So I have pictures of Owen Wilson and Jennifer Aniston inside the wall. So if you want to step inside, I can show them to you quickly. This was the scene where they had the car parked on the little laneway, which is going up to my home place, and the sheep were as a roadblock, and they get out of the car and shush them out of the way. When I'm coming down by the car with my sheep, Jennifer Aniston is sitting in the passenger seat, window down, and it says, "Hello, you must be Jennifer." And it says, "Welcome to Shanafarahan," which is the name of the village. And Owen Wilson was asking me, when he seen the dog, did I have any puppies? And he says, "I'd love to see them puppies." So I sent him back here to the house. I come back, he's sitting inside the kitchen having a cup of tea with my wife and chatting away, asking about sheep and dogs and all this. And he was asking me if I could send a puppy out to Malibu. And at the time I hadn't exported any puppies, so I actually said, well, if you get in touch with me, we'll see what we can do. So he took my details. I haven't heard from him since now, but I'm waiting for him on the day. it's only a year ago. So it's not every day you get to go hill farming with Jennifer Aniston. So.
Yeah.
And as you see, the shepherd's crook comes in handy for catching them as well as walking up and down against the hill. So the big thing about shearing your sheep is to keep it quiet, because if it's jumping around it gets dangerous. So I keep one leg in under it, my knee in against his chest, and that way I can roll it around and always control the head, because if the head is loose, the sheep is kicking. There's absolutely no value on the wool anymore. When I was younger, the wool was what was valuable, not the meat. At the minute it's the meat, and even at that, out of 200 sheep I'm only selling 40-50 lambs. I'm not making somewhere around 2,000 I suppose to be tops. That's why I'm trying to be breeding the dogs, training and selling puppies, and now doing the demonstrations as well. So hopefully everything just adds a little bit more to it. My wife works, I babysit, so it's kind of just to make ends meet. As she says, it's an expensive hobby I have, the hill sheep farming, but anyway.
Who buys the puppies?
Farmers,
Yeah.
locally and all over the country. And last year, since I started doing these demonstrations, I've had one go all the way to Australia.
Right.
I've had one go to France, and there's 2 supposed to go to Canada this year as working trial dogs. So, and there's another one supposed to go as a pet. So it's But they do make good pets if you keep them busy. Plenty of room, you have to keep their mind busy. Jill, lie down. As well as exercise them, you have to keep their minds busy too, because they're bred for working like so. So there you have it. One nice newly shorn sheep. So anyone for a haircut? I think you could do the haircut, yeah? I won't charge you too much. Now, there you are, and a piece of wool. Down. Because I'd gladly give it to you to take it away.
Don't you go away, I know, without your love I'll never find a way back.
Lay down, Fly, way here, lay down.
And me so happy, make all our dreams.
Get down! Stupid! Go away! Go away, Willie. Go away, Willie.
Fly down.
Lucy, go away!
You happy you're up there to walk, huh?
As a breeder and trainer of pedigree sheepdogs, Joe is always happy to spend time developing the dog's skills.
Good boy.
These puppies often begin to herd sheep instinctively at a very young age, but Joe works with them to teach them to respond to his commands in a controlled manner. Each dog has its own distinct personality and side of working. Some are powerful, some work more with their eyes, others are always on their feet. Little Nipper is not afraid of getting stuck in, even though the sheep are many times her size. Joe sells puppies and dogs throughout the year, as working dogs, trial dogs, and some as pets, to homes as far away as Canada and Australia. For Joe, working with dogs is his way of life, and he enjoys sharing that with others whenever he can. If you would like further information about Joyce Country Sheepdogs, you can visit the website or get in touch with us by phone or email.